Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do? This is Aaron, founder and CEO of XVIII Games, here with you. And as you probably might have noticed by the frog in my voice, it seems like my coughless, sniffleless 2 year streak is over with. I started experiencing a little bit of symptoms. One or two nights prior, it felt like I was just walloped by a truck or a train with like 30 boxcars, and I'm just wondering. That should tell you all you need to know right there. Wondering who gave it to me. I've gone such a long time without it happening, and I just don't need any slopes right now because, as I'm trying to be a hero, sort of mother, father, warrior, vigilante, as you know very well from my sister, and a hero from the shadows and in the shadows. And I just don't need this freaking slow up right now. I mean, the coronavirus sucks. I mean, not only does it suck, but I mean, colds in general just suck in general. And I've just had mostly I've felt kind of like the room's spinning. It's blur, kind of it just really foggy like, and kind of some my body's been burning up, my skin's been burning up a little bit. Again, it was a little bit discomforting sleeping last night. I've got a little bit of blockage in my left nostril, but I mean you can definitely hear it in my voice. I've got kind of a dry cough, which it feels like there's some phlegm that's just sitting there and it won't go anywhere. It won't do anything. I haven't gotten tested. I haven't gotten the vaccination. All I'm gonna say, it's your free will. It's your choice to do it if you choose to or not. But when you get the son of a gun, it's gonna hit you. That maybe you should have done it. I'm feeling that way. I should definitely done that, but it's like there's so much. Is there Omicron form? There's the Delta variant, all different types, and it's confusing because the symptoms are tied not only with the coronavirus, novel colds too, SARS too, but influenza. So it's like it's hard to narrow it down which one is which. But I mean I just don't want it to get any deeper than this. I mean I've heard so much about having to be hospitalized, having that burning in your throat, cutting into your lungs, destroying your lungs, having your taste buds forever change. I don't want to deal with any of that. I mean I have to deal with my sister. And you've seen the videos that me posting, with Alyssa, where she's yelling and screaming and all over the place, and my world's turned upside down. I'm running all over, and there's circus acts with her around the whole town. I don't want to do that because I want to make everybody's job here a little bit more easier. But I'm going to the $10 million thing. I just want to keep saying that's very true. That's very real. I want that to happen. I am not going to stop mentioning that until it does happen. And I'm working towards that. I'm working for pretty much undercover for Mr. Hauser, Rockstar Games, and Mr. Benji's Build a Rocket Boy Games. I did hear that there seems to be a new vice president that is taking that spot. Jennifer Colby. Excuse me, Jennifer Colby, I think. So it's wonderful that and the space is that space is filled. And whenever there's somebody that's a spot that's taken, there's always somebody who's going to seek the throne. There's talented rock stars and rocketeers and pioneers that can fill that void. And that, that's the wonderful thing, and that's what's to be remembered. So it's great to hear about that. Grand Theft Auto 6 everywhere. I'm all about that. And I very much I want to do. I want to create Grand Theft Auto 6 brands. They've been sitting on the shelf of my mind. I haven't done them. Ken Bender Bunches Dingleberries. That's supposed to be like Captain Crunch cereal, Dial, Button for Dial soaps. All these different types of brands that are running around. I want to create definitivized brands for all the Grand Theft Autos since London 1969, and that's a work in progress right now. But I just want to send a message out to say that I'm okay. But I hope it doesn't get deeper than this, because I can't tolerate it. I mean, I've gone a 2 year streak without colds, and just colds suck. I mean, they do, and the influenza is worse, but it's like you get that sniffle. It's like it stays with you, and it's pounding. You get that pressure, and you get that with the aches and the chills and the pains, and it's sucky. But I just hope that I don't want you to get this coronavirus, anything like that. So you do want to take your precautions. You do want to take the necessary action, and you can do an at-home COVID antigen test as to whether the accuracy of those tests, some are accurate, some are not. So you want to be kind of do some window shopping when you choose the right one there. But I'm thinking of doing that, but I'm debating whether or not to put the needle in me, because I'm terrible with needles. I've been petrified of needles since I've been younger, and that's a pretty common fear. But it's like you get pain with the injection site, but you can also get symptoms of that, because your body has to build an immunity to that, and be able to say no, say no to the virus, saying it's not me, you're not going to get me as a host. And so I don't realize this video's broken up, but I just don't need this. I don't need this right now, because I know how my sister gets, and I know how crazy it can be, and how the air in here can be pretty it can be filled pretty quickly and get really loud pretty quickly, and that with my sister. But excuse me. I do thank you very much for everybody who's supporting me with my little business venture here. XSP III Games. That it's something to do with Grand Theft Auto 6, and I leave that to you to figure out what that is, because really, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to look too far to see it. You don't have to look too far to see what you're looking for, what you want to have happen. It's all right in front of you, and the way that it's unfolding is an incredible way. And I've been happy to show you that. What happened? I've been showing this since 2016. I'm in the architect of ambition. I've been creating my own little deal here, concepts and pictures and everything like that. And creating my own my own Grand Theft Auto 6. But the point is, it's not what you think it is. It's much bigger, beautiful and bolder than it is. That's what Rockstar Games is trying to make the point to you. That's the case. And you can use ambition. You can take your ambition. You can take your imagination. Okay? That's what it's all about. When you have more of that, wonderful things happen. Wonderful things happen in your future, and you keep your head in the clouds, deep in the clouds. That's what the dream dimension is. I tell my sister every single day. You can stop that world from turning eternal eyes towards you, to recognize you as a hero from the shadows, in the shadows, because in one pulse, lies incredible thrust and ambition. And anything is possible if only you believe. You take that first breath, that first step, and you have chance after chance after chance excuse me, to chase your current destiny and check history's hand. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to rescue my future. And I know I've got my Joseph boots, I haven't got my colors, my suit yet. I want to be able to do that, but everything's coming out of my bank accounts. Like, I don't have my mother right now, of course, so she's a whole other story. Worrying about her, she's saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, sending, messages through, that's great, that's wonderful, but, you're not helping yourself like you are, saying you love us. And it's justification to worry about that. I'm just like my dad, and I've been emotional about him and missing him terribly. The tears have been coming, and I just let them flow, because, it feels really good. But I'm going to go ahead and close this video. I just want to give a general update as to where I am right now. I know I don't sound bad. It's like I've got phlegm just stuck in the throat, and just a little bit of some blockage right here. But that's and a cough, kind of a dry cough. But occasional, like hot skin sometimes, and some tingles and aches. But other than that, there's nothing else. But I know that I definitely should, get vaccinated and check to see if it runs negative, and that will feel really good for me, because the only way in life in this move forward, this life is forward. You keep moving forward no matter what, no matter how sucky, how painful, how awful it is. You keep moving forward, and you keep saying yourself, you give those positive mantras every single day, no matter what you have to do. You keep doing it. You don't stop. You don't back down, look the other way, you take life headstrong and on. But I remind you to hug your loved ones not once, not twice, not 3 times, or 4 times in a long time. Because they need you as much as you need them. I want you to be about your ambition. Be well, be safe. I'm Aaron, founder and CEO of XP III Games. Crazy ambitious, cleverly restored. There's plenty much more to come from me. XSP III 2. It's going to get, more activity. There's plenty more to go on there. I will see you very soon. Take care.